if the model's not flying like you see mine in the videos flying, please don't hesitate to send me an email or give me a phone call, and we'll figure out what needs to be done to your model to get it to fly like mine, because I'm flying these three here and they're all flying the same and they fly really well. So it's a project I'm really proud of, and hopefully you can see that in the flights. So again, if you have any questions, you can send me an email or give me a phone call, and I'll be glad to help you if I can. Now I'm going to do some video and flying at the same time. So I'm not going to make a long flight. I'm going to do a relatively short flight because I want to try to put a video together that has all three of these birds flying in the same video without doing a bunch of editing and having a extremely long flight. So probably a couple of minutes just to demonstrate that the model does fly. It will climb and it turns left and right. So here we'll make a turn to the left and we'll do a figure eight. So we're going to come at us. Now I'm going to go to the right and finish off this figure eight. So it's going to go around and cross out in front of us again, and now I'm going to come back around to the left, and let's come straight down, and let's climb a little bit, and we'll go out and come in and land. So now to set up for the landing, I'm just going to start slowing my flap rate down, and it's going to start descending. And whenever I turn, I might pick up the power a little bit because it's going to descend a little quicker in the turn. So now I've eased off the turn, I'm coming straight, and now I'm slowing down the flap rate again. And I'm a little high, so I'm really going to slow the flap rate down, and it's really going to start coming down. And now I'm going to ease in the power again and then cut the power now. Okay, so now we have the blue model in the air. And again, we're just going to tool around just a little bit. And actually, I'm using the same battery from the orange model that I just flew. And you can see it turn back to the right. And we'll just make a figure eight here. So now we're going to go to the left. And a turn in front of us. We'll come around, cross over in front of us, and now a turn to the right, and that'll complete our figure eight. And just for kicks, we'll do it again. So now I'm gonna come around and cross in front of us. And now go to the right. Nice little circle out in front of us and to the right. Now I'm just going to go down the runway here. And we'll climb a little bit. Maybe make a pass in front of us. I'm going to slow the flap rate down a little bit. This is how you get more flight time, is by not flapping any faster than you have to maintain the altitude that you're wanting to fly at. And I myself like to get up high because then I can slow the flap rate down. And once the low voltage alarm goes off, I can still fly about a minute because I set my low voltage alarm at 3.6. So at 3.6 it starts alarming, which gives me another 45 seconds or so of flight time. So now I'm going to go ahead and fly out, make an approach, and we'll come in and land. So I'm going to pick up the speed a little bit as I make this turn so I don't lose a lot of altitude. Now I'm going to start lowering the flap rate and lining up on the runway here. I'm a little high, so I'm going to slow it down even more. And now I'm going to pick it up and stop it. Okay, same thing. Get a little altitude, then throttle back a little bit. We'll make our figure 8 right out here. So it'll come across in front of us. And now we'll go the other way and come across right in front of us here. And then go back the other way. So now we're turning to the left. And it was actually a pretty tight turn, and it's because the wind actually gusting up a little bit here. So we'll make another turn. And now we'll come down right in front of us here. Yeah, the wind's picking up. So now you've seen all 3 of my test birds flying, and if you have any questions or your bird doesn't fly like mine, I'd like to know about it, because we'll figure out what we can do to get yours to fly like these. Because it sure is a lot of fun. I have certainly enjoyed this project, and to be quite honest with you, the funniest part about this is January 1st of 2014, I couldn't even say ornithopter. So the project's come a long way in a very short time. And if you have one of the Thunderbirds, I hope you're enjoying yours as much as I enjoy these. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and fly down and make a turn, nice slow turn, and we'll get set up to land. So I'm going to start losing a little altitude by just slowing the flap rate. Now whenever I start turning, it's really going to lose altitude, so I'm going to pick up the flap rate a little bit, so I don't lose a lot. And now I'm just going to lower the flap rate. You can see it's starting to slow, and lower the altitude, and we're looking for that line.